Welcome. This is a Yin Yoga sequence made to awaken and rebalance your 7 chakras. It is believed that these chakras are energy centers that run the length of your spine from roots to crown, each associated with different elements and emotions. We'll begin with the root chakra, the base of your spine. And today I'll be using a bolster. You could use a pillow if you don't have one. Our first pose is Baddha Konasana, the butterfly or cobbler's pose. Let the soles of your feet come together with the bolster under your knees. Inhale, lift your chest. On your exhale, lead with your chest hinge at your hips, forward fold, letting your upper spine round. I like to hold my head in my hands. You could let your head hang freely, or even use some additional props to support your forehead. Allow your knees to open towards the floor and settle into stillness in this pose. Bring your attention to the base of your spine, the home of the first chakra, known as the root chakra, Muladhara. This chakra relates to stability, survival, and basic needs. It governs your connection to the earth, which is why it's connected to the earth element. The color here is red. Picture a swirling ball of red light and energy at the base of your spine. Feel the grounding force of your root chakra. Knowing that this lack of grounding could cause you to feel off-center or even live in a fantasy world. You could lose focus or go out of control easily. So set your focus on the base of your spine. Exhale completely. As you breathe in, use your hands to help you lift your torso back up. We'll take a counter posture now. Windshield wipers. Slide the bolster away. Your feet come hip width or wider and allow your legs to drop side to side. Opening up your hips with internal and external rotation of your thighs. And when you feel like you've had enough, we'll move into dangle posture, forward fold. Your feet are hip width distance. Allow your upper body to drape over the lower. Soft bend in your knees. And heel toe your feet a little wider, toes point outwards. Bend at your knees to lower your hips into Malasana, the yogi squat. Use your elbows to press your knees wide, and for this variation, tuck your chin in towards your chest. And because we are holding for time and want your muscles to relax, I've placed the bolster underneath my sit bones. Feel free to add it or leave it. And if this pose bothers the knees, you might like to come higher into the goddess squat, or you could even lay down on your back and hug your knees in towards your chest, maybe allowing the soles of your feet to shine to the ceiling in the happy baby pose instead. And take your attention to the space below your belly button for the second chakra, the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. And this is your center of creativity and emotional regulation. It's involved with our relationships and nurturing ability. The element here is water, and the color here is orange. So just like water flows freely, see if you can let go of any thoughts that distract you, let them flow on by. And instead, picture a swirling ball of orange energy in front of your sacrum, the triangular bone at the base of your spine. And if this chakra is not in balance, it can be difficult to give and receive either materially or emotionally. And feelings of guilt, anxiety, and clinging may occur. When in balance, you will be comfortable and content with yourself. Continue to picture the orange swirling ball of light below your belly button. On your next inhale, lift your hips, straighten your legs back into dangle. Let your head hang heavy. You could sway and rock, taking any release that feels good to your body. Noticing any after effects of the last two postures. When you're ready, slide the bolster out of the way and lower your hips to the mat. Your toes will point forward and we'll meet down on our backs. With your knees bent, plant the soles of your feet into your mat. And let the back of your hips, your sacrum, rest heavy towards the floor. Finding a grounding sensation here. As you inhale, lift your knees to your chest. As you exhale, you'll lower your legs to the left for a twist. Feel free to place the bolster underneath the legs or in between your knees. You can stretch your arms out to a capital letter T, a cactus shape with bent elbows, or perhaps you'd like to stretch your arms above your head. You're welcome to keep your head at center or add the twist in your cervical spine by looking towards the right. And this is the easy supine twist, safe for any low back pain. But if you have a variation you prefer, you can always take that twist instead. This twisting posture is stimulating your third chakra, the solar plexus, above your navel, below your rib cage, Manipura chakra. And this chakra relates to your willpower, your self-esteem, and action. The element here is fire. And the color is yellow. And as you deepen your breath, picture a swirling ball of yellow light energy above your navel at your solar plexus. And this third chakra is involved in the production and storage of energy. It relates to emotions, actions, power, and will. We'll move to the other side. Bring your head and your legs to center, perhaps hugging your knees into your chest. Move the bolster towards the right. And as you exhale, let your legs drop to the right. Inhaling to ground down through the left shoulder. And taking whatever variations feel best here. Can always use that right hand to guide your left knee down, or open both arms up. Support the legs with a bolster if you need, and make any adjustments for this twist as you need. Turn to the rhythm of your breath with your attention at your solar plexus, this yellow center of energy. When this chakra is unbalanced, it's common to feel lower self-esteem and even powerless. You can experience violent emotions such as jealousy, anger, and frustration, fear, and confusion. But when balanced, you develop a healthy will and sense of self. With every breath, that circle of yellow energy intensifies. As you breathe in, lift your head and legs to center. As you breathe out, you can hug them in and gently rock side to side. When you're ready, roll up to seated. Might take a few times. And when you get there, cross your ankles and come forward onto your hands and knees, setting up the next pose for the heart chakra. This is the melting heart. Walk your torso forward, stretching out through your hips, lowering your chest and your forehead to the floor or to the bolster. Your hips will stay back, above, or a little behind your knees, creating a backward bend through your upper spine. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to, slide that prop underneath your chest to help you stay. Or for a deeper variation, bring the bolster under your elbows, bend at your elbows, and let your hands come to the back of your neck, encouraging a deeper backward bend and more of an opening in your upper spine, shoulders, and triceps. This posture is made to stimulate the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, Anahata. Bring your attention to the center of your chest, just beside your anatomical heart. The element associated with this chakra is air. Let your breath inflate the backside of your lungs on every inhale, and as you exhale, let the back of your heart sink closer to the floor. And visualize the color green, this swirling ball of energy in the center of your chest. And this chakra is associated with unconditional love, joy, and empathy. The heart chakra connects the lower chakras to the upper, just as your heart and lungs are connected to your entire body. And this chakra deals with love, openness, a sense of devotion, peace, acceptance, kindness, and forgiveness. It allows us to break free out of the limitations of our ego and to experience joy. Feeling a unified force, remembering that we were all in this together. We are one. When unbalanced, it can lead to feelings of conditional love, expecting something in return for giving your love, or confusion. Can even tend to be manipulative, or you might be overly selfless. Could lead to arrogance, sadness, depression, or a lack of sensitivity. And on your next inhale, make your way onto your belly, and as you exhale, slide your elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Tops of your feet down on the mat. You can choose whether you keep them together, hip width distance, or wider. Feeling that dull, achy sensation into your low back. And the fifth chakra is the throat center, Vishuddha. So for this variation, keep pressing your chest forward and open up the front of your throat by keeping your head either neutral or allow your head to drop back as far as what's comfortable for you. If it's too intense, you can always walk your elbows more forward. Or for a little more, you could place the bolster underneath your elbows, increasing the curve of your spine. And the throat chakra is connected to the ether element. And the color here is sky blue. Picture that swirling ball of light blue energy in the front of your throat. And this chakra relates to truth, our self-expression, and our communication. If you do want to move a little deeper, slide the bolster out of your way and stretch your arms forward And with straight arms, walk your hands closer to your hips for seal pose. Keep your fingers turned out slightly and open the front of your throat by again allowing your head to drop back as much as what's comfortable for you. Resting your attention on this swirling ball of light blue energy in your throat. And when unbalanced, this chakra can lead to being untruthful, deceitful, harsh-voiced, judgmental, and critical. But when balanced, leads to clear expression of feelings and ideas, being honest, compassionate, and tactful. Leads to a sense of serenity and devotion. To exit, slowly lower yourself down to your chest and gently push your hips back to your heels for child's pose, Balasana. In this variation, you could ground your forehead to the bolster, your mat, or the back of your hands. If it's comfortable, bring your arms alongside your legs. Your palms will face up. Or you could take the extended child's pose with your arms forward. Your knees as close as what's comfortable for you. The sixth chakra is the third eye center, Anjane chakra, the center of your eyebrows. It is said that the third eye is the seat of wisdom, the all-seeing eye. Its element is pure essence, and the color is indigo or dark blue. And picture the swirling dark blue ball of energy at the space between your eyebrows. Our third eye chakra relates to our intuition, our wisdom. It's our ability to see and assess situations further before we react. The chakra is involved in our intuition, imagination, visualization, and even psychic abilities. The sense of being guided from a part of the mind that lies beyond our understanding. When out of balance, this can lead to anxiety and depression, a lack of ability to use and flow with your creativity. You could have problems focusing, problems or confusion, difficulty concentrating, leading to a feeling of negativity. But when the third eye chakra is in balance, you will be able to observe thoughts and feelings without becoming overly attached to them. You are imaginative and carry yourself with a sense of oneness, a feeling of unity. And this sense of integration allows you to overcome anxiety and depression. And when fully awakened, experience a mastery of self. And with your next inhale, release the pose. And as you exhale, we'll turn around and lay down for Shavasana. And the third eye center is closely connected with the 7th chakra, your crown center. So take all the time that you need to get comfortable, either keeping the knees bent or straighten out the legs. And in this variation, I have my head propped up with the bolster just a little bit so that I can rest the attention at the top of my spine, the crown of my head. Sahasrara chakra. The brain and the whole nervous system are connected to the realm of the crown chakra. The root chakra and crown chakra have opposite forces. The crown chakra deals with transcending and letting go of physical attachments. It serves as an exit point, where the root chakra is the entry point of human life. There is no element associated with this chakra as it is boundless. And the color is either pictured as violet, pink, or white light. The crown chakra deals with transcending materialism and letting go of physical attachments. It relates to the highest state of consciousness, dealing with spiritual enlightenment and self-realization. When fully awakened, the crown chakra creates a fusion of all 7 chakras. And the experience is spiritual boundlessness. This connection to a higher power. It reminds us that even though the body is finite, the soul is infinite. When out of balance, we can experience insomnia, which is trouble sleeping, neurosis, and even depression. There could be loss of direction, low energy levels, and fatigue, and a tendency towards having a closed mind. But when in balance, you'll feel a sense of unity with others without suffering a loss of your own individuality. There is a knowledge born of wisdom and enlightenment. And picture this swirling ball of light and energy at the top of your spine, the crown of your head, in either the color white, pink, or violet. If you prefer to stay as you are, you can, or you can begin to wake up the body to move into a seated meditative position. Hugging your knees in towards your chest, maybe rolling around before you make your way over to one side. And press yourself up to seated, elevating your hips slightly to help you align your spine from roots to crown. You can join your palms in the center of your chest, or if you prefer another mudra, that's fine. Rest your attention on the length of your spine, from your roots to your crown. Envisioning these 7 energy centers of swirling bright lights. Red at the roots, orange at your sacrum, yellow at your solar plexus, green at your heart, blue at your throat, purple at your third eye center, pink at your crown center. As you inhale, fill up from roots to crown. And as you exhale, imagine the 7 lights shining brighter and brighter. Full body integration and connection. Taking one more deep breath in, and as you breathe out, open your eyes.